Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Charles with the next edition of Charles Snyder Raw, which is unscripted, unscheduled, unedited, unplanned, unfiltered, unimaginable, and sometimes just unable to do anything because stuff is broke. But my stuff is working. I'm back home. I'm getting caught up. Well, at least partially caught up. And I wanted to just bang out another video here quick with a question that seems to kind of pop up every now and again, but it was sent to us from someone that we had answered some questions for before, and he was really interested in this. So I thought it'd be a good idea to kind of just touch upon this one a little bit and give a few options. So here it is. Here's another question that we received from Alex on Quora.com. And the question is as follows. I have a client running an international SaaS company, customers in Britain and in the US. Which is better for maximizing localized search to websites, a .com and a .co.uk, or one .com website with some pages managed with href lang tag redirects? Well, let's kind of dive into that one a little bit. The first thing I'll say is there's always more than one way to skin a cat. Usually, preferably, you want the cat to be dead or unconscious. Otherwise, you're just going to piss off the cat really bad, and you'll probably end up getting damaged out. So let's not skin any cats. But there's a couple different ways of doing this. So the biggest thing you want to do is not duplicate your content that much, or if you are running two separate websites, you want to make sure that you do use the href lang tags as a method of differentiating for, say, example, when Google spiders your content on website A and website B, we'll say, the Yankee version and the Limey version. So you don't get penalized for duplicate content. You have to have the href lang tags in there, specifically stating that it's English dash for Great Britain or English dash US for customers in the US and customers in the United Kingdom, or vice versa. You have to make sure that any of that duplicate content between the two sites is properly tagged. You can do the same thing on a single website, a .com website, and say this page is for US English speakers in the US, and this page is for for English speakers in the United Kingdom. Again, you're using the href lang tags. But another possibility is actually, if you have the domains, have your .com as your main website, park the .co.uk domain on top of that, so that you don't have to run two websites. But have it set up that if someone clicks into a link for the .co.uk version, that that it's masked, the website is masked for that URL. That's not really something that's going to help you out a whole lot with localized SEO, which is I'm basically localized SEO. That's not going to really so much help you out on that aspect of it with the search engines, as it is just kind of like a consistency thing for the visitors on your website. So if they click through on a link for example.co.uk and it redirects them to a .com, example.com, some people are going to be like, WTF, I'm not going to click onto this shit, I'm out of here. So that's why you might want to use the masking, so that if they click through on a search engine link, a search engine result for example.co.uk, they remain on example.co.uk for all your content. The other aspect of that is when, say you do it on the same site, using the href lang tags. Another way is to use what's called link rel, which is just short for, what's the relationship of this link. You can use like an alternate, alternate, in which, you define the href lang as English US, and then you have the actual URL, which could be http www.example.com/USA/. That's the first example. And then for ones that come on using the UK, it would be link rel alternate href lang English -GB Great Britain or UK, and then the actual URL would be http://www.example.co.uk/UK or GB or whatever you want to name that subdirectory. There's a couple different ways to do that. So probably the simplest would be one site using the href lang tags. And if you have the other domain, park that .co.uk on top of that example.com or, whatever the case may be. That's probably going to be the simplest solution to implement and use the href lang tags. So you're kind of using a combination of both. Well, actually, you are using both. You're just parking the additional domain on top of the existing one, masking it so that people stay on that, and then the rest of it's going to be taken care of on the back end side with the href lang tag redirects, or just the href lang tags, if you will. So that's kind of the general gist of it. There's definitely some pitfalls that you want to avoid that are, they're fairly common mistakes, and you want to you need to make sure that you have your return tags and stuff all properly set up and annotated, on your different pages. You got to make sure that you're using the right country code or language codes when you're setting them up. Another thing you got to watch doing is combining those href lang tags on sitemaps with page tagging methods. You don't want to crisscross them two things. And probably one of the biggest ones is don't get caught up in, I know there's a lot of misinformation out there where people are claiming that if you have these href lang tags annotated correctly, that they're going to consolidate or increase your link authority. They will not. All it is just telling Google and the other search engines, this page is for English speakers in the US, and this page is for English speakers in the United Kingdom or Canada or Australia, whatever the case may be. So I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to try and get out one more video today, one of the 1 minute marketing tips. So hope you enjoyed this. Hope this helps. And by all means, be sure to follow us on social media, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Quora. And if this answers your question, gives you useful information, upvotes are always appreciated as well. So with that, I'm out of here. Love, peace, and chicken grease.